Welcome to the Magic City, Birmingham, Alabama, and Protective Stadium. It's the North Texas Mean Green and the UAB Blazers. Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with you. Let's check in with our sideline reporter, Holly Rowe.
Well, guys, Coach told me this hostile environment is going to be a big challenge today. He has great confidence in the line of scrimmage and their ability to run the ball today. That's because he has got an experienced back. With a freshman quarterback,
and the Blazers headed toward the ball, and we are ready for action. And he'll bring it back. He'll be brought down at the 22-yard line. Good coverage on that one. His return is stopped short of the 25. The Mean Green offense will take the field, and they'll get this thing underway. Here's the running back for Ron Ellison Jr. He has become a key piece of this offense.
Well, he's a very special talent at running back, and in the future it'll be interesting to see if he sticks around. Obviously, it's a long season, a long way to go. He's got a lot of ability. He's got speed, he can break tackles, he can catch the football. No question this year, this guy is going to be the whole key to the offense.
He is, and I tell you what, to watch in this matchup where they're kind of outmatched at most positions, how can he still make an impact?
He's sacked. Took him a while to get there, but you have got to get the ball out in that situation.
One thing you know about this defense, they have got a pass rush, and you cannot be predictable, especially when it comes to throwing the football. There is too much athleticism and length up front on this defensive line and in their front seven, and they register a sack early here on only the second play of the game.
Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. Third and long, backed up inside their 20. Got some green grass. Good effort, but he's going to come up a little bit short. It'll be 4th down and 1. North Texas will have to punt it away. His first one of the day gave that leg a workout 5 times in last week's victory. Coverage unit all over him, stopped immediately. So UAB's offense gets to come out for its first possession of the game. And now we get our first look at Eli Holstein. He's been able to put together a solid resume. We're anxious to see what he can do in this one.
And I can just tell you, man, just by watching the tape of this dude at the quarterback spot, I don't like it. And I say that, I don't like it from a defensive perspective because he's just got so much speed. He can put so much stress on a defense, and it's just one guy. Break one tackle, can take it to the house. Palmer, it's a rare combination of what this guy can do. He can just take off in the blink and kill defenses.
Must be nice, because I have no idea what it feels like, but to be able to run that fast and stretch the defense, that's got to feel pretty good, at least if you're on offense, right? Because not only do you have to focus on our running back, and not only do you have to focus on all of our weapons on the perimeter, because this guy can throw and hurt you as well, but you're right. If he...
And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16.
And that is how you silence this raucous crowd. Defensively on the road. First drive of the game, setting the tone, getting a huge sack on 3rd down.
The Blazers line up to punt it away. First one of the day is on its way, and he's been sort of scarce around here, only called on 1 time in that loss last week. Looking for running room, he'll get it to the 43-yard line before he's stopped. The Mean Green offense heads out onto the field. They went 3 and out on their first possession, now to see if they can be more productive this time around. All right, guys, let's chat a little bit about North Texas. For a lot of schools facing the hill they climb, you have to work the portal. But don't sleep on the high school recruiting either, David. They got a good 3-star running back just this past week.
Yeah.
And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line.
These are the plays as a defense that mean so much for so many reasons. Getting in the backfield, obviously getting the sack, so putting them a little bit behind the sticks, but also hitting that quarterback, making him think. That goes a long way in disrupting the quarterback's rhythm.
The Mean Green now facing the meanest of problems on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the right. It's caught. Major gaps in that defense, and he got loose, and they finally knock him down at the 41.
Offenses love the explosive plays through the air, pushing the ball down the field. And look at this. Sometimes it creates some momentum, and you want to capitalize. So you go get on the ball and get ready to run some no-huddle.
Comes down, it's King. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Second down to the air. Makes the grab on the left. Down to the 30-yard line where he stopped after a gain of 5, and that will be a first down. Making sure they have good balance, keeping it on the ground. Not much room, a pickup of 2 down to the 28. They'll move the tight end. Turns up, it's Slater. And they'll stop him just short of the first down, just inches away from moving the sticks. He'll try to get to the marker himself. He'll be brought down inside the 10-yard line at the 9. North Texas will come to the line with a first and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line. And after the really good gain on first down, they'll try to finish it off on second and goal. Tries again to get it in. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line. As they come to the line, they've moved it, but they need one more yard on. Beck's going for the goal line. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Mean Green.
That's a nice job by the offense there on their second drive. I know in the opening possession you go 3 and out, you're scratching your head. That didn't obviously go the way you wanted to, but a good job of sort of collecting yourselves, going through the next couple play calls and making sure everybody's back on the same page. We saw this offense, David, on this drive really be in sync and finally find the rhythm.
You got to like the answers, right? Like sometimes you come out, sometimes you're situated and you're ready to rock and roll and it comes out hot. Sometimes it doesn't, but I like the response. Their defense does their job, gets them the football back. They come out, execute. Nice job getting on the scoreboard.
He'll be stopped short of the 20-yard line on the return. They'll mark him at the 19. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. They'll start on the ground with Robinson. Hit and dropped, and he got nothing on first down. And the Blazers will hustle to the line.
And after that run, getting right back up to the line of scrimmage to go hurry up, defense has to be ready.
Grabbed over the middle, it's Harper. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34.
Really nice timing, and that's a very accurate throw by the quarterback. There was not a big window. He's throwing the in-breaking route. It's coming from his left, and he's got to fit that football into a really tight space where his guy can make the catch. Very confident throw that time by the QB.
And the offense has a little bit of success, and what do? They push that turbo button right back on the line, ready to run another play.
Ball down there, but they'll move the sticks, and it's a first down. Here's a give to Robinson. And with that stop, we are headed toward the end of the first quarter. That's the end of the quarter, and North Texas has the lead. And we've come to the end of one, and let's take a quick moment to catch up on the stats. Heading in the opposite directions now as we crank it up in the second. The Blazers with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Keeps it on the option. Oh, he's got some space. Smashes through the tackle. He's finally stopped and brought down at the 15. The defense uses a timeout. That's their first. And they'll have 2 left to work with here in the first half. And the Blazers will snap it on first and 10. Throws it off the RPO. Hit and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. They've got a solid drive working, but now looking at 2nd and 11. Give running right, it's Robinson. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive. Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal. Lined up in the gun, 3rd down, Eli Holstein. He was fighting his way toward those sticks, but they'll stop him a couple of yards short. The Blazers will come to the line to convert on 4th down. They'll run for it. It's Robinson. He's got enough for the 1st down, and they roll the dice and convert to keep this drive going. Stopped in his tracks, and they'll have to try it again. Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? They'll try to slam it in. And he breaks the play. Touchdown, Blazers.
This guy just has a nose for the end zone, and you love his ability to find creases, use his speed in the open field, and go score. He's been really good for his offense early this year. That already his 5th rushing touchdown on the season.
The extra point here would tie the game. And he puts through the extra point. They put it in the end zone with a 12-play scoring drive. And they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. He'll start the return inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. North Texas takes possession. The Mean Green offense will return to the field. Wants to throw on 1st. Fires on the move. And it was worth the gamble, but the long pass is incomplete. A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on 2nd down. Picked up 4 yards, now looking at 3rd and 6. 3rd and 6 yards to go. Wide receiver going in motion. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it. They boot it away on 4th down. Gonna field this one in tight quarters. No room to bring it back. UAB comes out, the offense looking for a productive drive. There wasn't much need to throw it around on that last drive for the touchdown, Jesse. They got it done running the ball.
And David, I don't think you have to overthink this thing. If they can't stop you running it, why would you stop handing it off? Just keep at it here on this drive.
Well, and if I'm the defense, I'm making some changes. I'm bringing in more big bodies. I'm playing more aggressive towards the line of scrimmage. I am not going to let them have that kind of drive again.
And the Blazers are in the hurry-up. In the gun on 3rd down, here's Holstein. They get to him as he throws. A strike downfield. Found a bunch of room and got it to the 44-yard line. The Blazers, right after the huge play through the air, back to the line.
Well, if you're going to complete these in-breaking routes over the middle of the field, it's really important as a quarterback you don't stare the guy down and tip off where you're throwing the football. He's trying to freeze the safeties in this defense and then throws it on time. Accurate throw, nice pitch and catch.
They'll line up for a 2nd down play.
You know, QBs want to make those big plays. They want to put up the big stats. But when nothing's there, sometimes you just tuck the ball, get a minimal gain. I like the slide, by the way, too. Get down and don't take a big hit.
Well, the defense makes the tackle. They give up the 1st down. They've now got to communicate the next play call. They can't substitute because the offense is going fast.
Couldn't find anybody to throw to. He'll just toss it away. It'll be 2nd down. 6th play of the drive coming up. It's inside. It's Robinson. Dropped after a pickup of 3 down to the 26. They're close enough for a makeable field goal from the 26, but they'd love to convert this 3rd and long. From the gun on 3rd down, Holstein. Wide open downfield. Works his way to the 4-yard line, and they'll have it 1st and goal. And the Blazers, after moving the sticks through the air, come to the line. Can't hold on in the face of the contact. Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? Here's Robinson. Nowhere to run, and he barely makes it back to the line of scrimmage. This is a big moment for this offense. You keep the ball this long, you have to finish the deal. 3rd and goal. Looking for the goal line, and he will take it in. Touchdown, UAB.
Oh, man, and the quarterback knew exactly where he was going with this football at the pre-snap. He saw the matchup he liked, and he took advantage of it.
Attempt to try. And the PAT gives them a 14-7 lead. They took it 68 yards on that drive, and the score comes on a 5-yard touchdown pass. On the run from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Out of the chute, quick toss to the right. Crosses to 35. And they'll spot it at the 45. That's good enough for a 1st down.
Will, you're trailing into games. Someone's got to make a play. There's an accurate throw by the quarterback, and when you throw it accurately like that, you give your receiver an opportunity to advance the ball. Good, strong running. He's able to break a tackle, and that's an explosive play they need now as they're trying to tie this game up.
Clock stopped. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and they've got a chance to lock this thing up before the break. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Ellison. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33. North Texas has it going to work with another 1st down. Fresh set of downs going up top. Nice play by the defense to jar that one loose. 2nd and long here. They'll throw again after the incompletion. Just a misfire there. They were really starting to put a drive together. After a couple of incompletions, now they need a big play on 3rd and 10. Fires to the middle. He's got the tight end. And he's dragged down. They'll mark it at the 19. Into the red zone. It'll be 1st down. They're looking to pass from the red zone. Out wide right, it's King. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab. Timeout taken by the offense. It's their 2nd. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this 1st half. They'll move the wide receiver. 2nd down, gonna throw it. That pressure got to him, and he just had to chuck it out of bounds. We'll see if they go back to the air after the incompletion. It's 3rd and 5. Snap from the gun on 3rd down. Turns it upfield. And they'll stop him inside the 5, but the defense is backed up in the shadow of its own goalpost. The snap sets up the throw. Left side is Ellison. Touchdown, North Texas. Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board.
Well, that was a huge touchdown late here in the 1st half for their confidence offensively. They want to be able to keep this thing close, obviously, or take the lead going into the 2nd half. So if they kick the extra point here, you tie it up. But you've also got the option here to be aggressive and try and take the lead with a 2-point conversion. We'll see what they do.
Setting up for the extra point and the tie. And the extra point is good. They march 79 yards on the drive, and they cap the drive with a 4-yard touchdown pass. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Waning seconds of the 1st half. Let's see how they handle it. They'll start on the ground with Robinson. He's got the first down. He'll go out of bounds right at the 36-yard line, and the running game making its presence felt. Here's Holstein to throw. Oh, he wants it all. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover. We played 2 quarters here and reached halftime, and we will now check in with Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, welcome into the epicenter of the college football world, our Orlando EA Sports Studios, and a great Week 8. We begin with the Texas A&M Aggies taking on the number 5 team, the Auburn Tigers. And it's the Aggies sneaking out of here with an upset victory. Gonna have to see how the rankings shake up following this outcome. Make it 2 straight victories, and though their quest for perfection is over, this team is still very much alive in the playoff picture. Here now some other games you may have interest in. Social media certainly does. Inside the Big Ten. Back now to your game in Birmingham. As we take a look at some of the key stats so far, the yardage numbers and the turnover battle, it's probably safe to say the team that wins those categories is going to be the team that comes out on top today. And with that, let's send it back to the guys at Protective Stadium.
North Texas will kick it off to start things here in the second half. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. The Blazers offense looks primed and ready to get things rolling here. He breaks a tackle. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37.
And after giving up a long run defensively, they don't have a chance to substitute now. They've got to get ready to go because the offense is going tempo.
They'll try to find room outside on the jet sweep. Give him a pickup of 2, now 2nd and 8. The Blazers in the hurry-up.
Defense came into this one knowing they were going to see some tempo. They've got to get the call from the sidelines, get it communicated, get lined up.
Here's a give to Robinson. Bring him down. They need a huge play on 3rd and long. From the gun on 3rd down, Holstein. Whoa, does he turn that loose down the middle.
And both of these defenses, man, they've been so good. They've been physical. They've been great tackling, limiting explosive plays. But it's these type of plays right here, when it's kind of a 50-50, 60-40, where the offense has to make the play, the defense has been consistently winning in this football game.
Pulls and fires complete. North Texas can dig into that playbook on 2nd and short. From the gun, it's Ellison. That'll be good enough for a first down. They'll mark it at the 30. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Drops back on first down. Shoots it to the left. And they won't make the connection, looking to make a big play there. They'll need a bunch on 2nd down. Takes a snap, wants to throw. Got a man, it's King.
It's a nice job running the in route there by the receiver. And the best thing he did after he made his break, he didn't trail and fade away. He actually attacked the football. That's a good lesson for young receivers out there watching.
And he never had a chance. As soon as he caught it, the defense was right there. North Texas will have to punt it away. Searching for space. Coverage team able to put a stop to that return at the 42-yard line. UAB has the ball back, ready to send the offense out to go to work. They'll start on the ground with Robinson. He is snowed under nowhere to go, and it'll be 2nd and long.
Nice job by the defense, seeing the run, pulling the trigger, getting downhill, and stopping the running back for no gain.
Nothing doing downfield. He'll cut his losses and throw it away. It'll be third down. From the gun on third down, Holstein. Tight end finds a soft spot. They make the tackle, and it's short of the marker. It'll be fourth down. A fairly short distance here toward the sidelines, not his best work. So we'll see this offense make its way out to start the drive. Running inside, it's Ellison. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10. Stuck with a running game on first down. Now here they come again. Back to pass on 2nd down. Finds his man. It's Martin. Third down conversion's always a huge stat. They've got a 3rd and long from the 27. From the gun, wants to pass. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and fourth down's coming. North Texas will have to punt it away. They'll look to pin him deep. Catches it cleanly at the 20. Taken down right away. UAB regains possession of the Blazer offense back onto the field. They went 3 and out last time. Now they'll look for some plays that work. Eli Holstein to throw. Here comes the heat. He'll try to do it himself. A solid pickup on the scramble and slide, but there's a flag down. Let's see what that's about. That penalty moves the ball back 10 yards. We'll replay the down. The holding penalty will make it 1st and 20. Hit and stopped right there. Not much on that pickup. And now on 2nd down for this offense. Looking to throw, it's Holstein. And the sack all the way back at the 5.
This is a tough part of the field. You want to try to create some space and give yourself an opportunity not to throw out of your own end zone. They didn't hold up in protection. They give up the sack, but thank goodness they didn't give up a safety.
You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. From the gun on 3rd down, Holstein. They're all over him. And they got him for a safety.
The quarterback has to be able to get the ball out. When you're in an empty backfield, this area of the field, you don't have any tight ends or running backs helping you in pass pro. You've got 5 blockers. So you're not going to be able to hold on to it very long, especially if they're adding extra guys. And the QB there needs to know, if it's not open right away, I'm throwing this thing into the bleachers. He does not and gives up the big safety.
On his way back from the 20. But see what they have dialed up as this drive starts from the 29-yard line. Tight end now in motion. Got him on the RPO. They'll mark him down at the 40 after ripping off 10. The offense lines up at the 40. They've got a 1st down. Fresh setter downs going to the air. Working that left side. And he's able to shed 1 tackle and pick up pretty good yardage. An 8-yard pickup on the 1st down completion, now 2nd and 2. Fires to the tight end. Turning it on. Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with a 1st down.
You know, there used to be a time in college football where tight ends were just possession receivers. You'd throw it to them, and they'd go down right away. Not this guy. That was a short throw. And then he shows you the athleticism once he has...
Touchdown, Mean Green. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. And listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point was good to finish things off. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And the score comes on a 35-yard pass for 6. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Pulls it, fired, complete. And they get to him and knock him down to prevent a bigger gain. And the Blazers come to the line in the hurry-up. With the draw, it's Simpkins. Across the 45. Lots of running room. And he takes it all the way down to the 26-yard line. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Defense coming through and knocking him down for a loss, and that'll be the end of the third period. Right around the halfway point of the season, neither of these squads that we've watched today ranked, but here's the top 25 as it stands right now. And we're just about ready to go with the final quarter. So the final period starts with a second down play. Throwing, Holstein. Right side, it's Gill. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. Already in chip shot field goal range at the 21, but this third and short, they're still thinking touchdown. Straight ahead, it's Gill. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down. So on fourth down, here comes the field goal kicker in a huge spot. And he got it! And now it's a one-possession game.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. North Texas sends the offense out to get this drive going. And they've got a little bit of a cushion here, David. If they can add to it on this drive, it would be nice.
And it definitely makes a little bit of a difference. Knowing I'm up by more than a field goal, obviously, Jesse, my mindset switches, and I know I can't make mistakes.
Yeah, and David, I don't think they have to reinvent the wheel on offense here. What they've been calling has been working. Just get back to doing what you're good at.
Fights off the defender. Tripped up at the 25 after picking up 4. They'll try to move the chains on third and short from the 25. They'll try to get it through the air. That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on third down. North Texas will have to punt it away. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. Makes a nice grab at the 25. And he'll work his way on the return out to the 35-yard line before he's stopped. UAB comes out, the offense looking for a productive drive. It's dropped after taking the hit. Long way to go on second down. Holstein. Get it out to the supersonic guy. Taken down. The Blazers want to crank the tempo. Holstein from the gun on third down. Lofts one high and deep. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's fourth down. And the Blazers will bring the punt team onto the field. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. Catches it at the 15. Was looking for more running room, but found nothing but more tacklers. He's down at the 24. North Texas sends the offense back onto the field. The run inside. It's Ellison. Not a lot of room, but found his way ahead for 2 out to the 26. A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on second down. They'll go to the air. Heaves it deep. It's broken up. They took a shot, and he was equal to the challenge to knock it away. Somebody needs to make a play here. It's 3rd and long from the 26. Makes the grab. At the 45, on his way. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
And they did everything right in this 4-minute type situation, trying to bleed the clock. First you get the completion, then you get the first down, and you stay in bounds. You could not execute that play any better.
North Texas has it going to work with another first down. They'll send the tight end in motion. Out wide left, it's Martin.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
They knock him down at the 40, but he picks up 5, and it'll be enough for a first down. There he goes. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a first down. North Texas at the line with a new set of downs thanks to the running game. Knocked down after a 3-yard gain to the 25. Time is on their side, and they're going to wind that play clock all the way down. They'll keep it on the ground, trying to milk the clock. The defense uses a timeout. That's their first. They still have a couple of timeouts to work with in this final quarter. The crowd is going to tell you the result of this one. They are into it on this huge 3rd and 3. He's not going to make it to the first down marker, but that looked like a clear face mask, and he might wind up with the first down anyway. It's been said over and over, you have to protect players' head and neck area. This penalty, so important at the college level. Keeps it, looking for the edge. He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line. So they'll use a timeout here. 1 more remaining, and of course the 2-minute stoppage coming up as well. Going to work on second down, and the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. And he's in! Touchdown, North Texas! They give themselves a little more cushion as they try to reel off their 4th straight win.
And man, a lot of times late in games, you see offenses, they get very conservative, very predictable, and then they leave it in the hands of their defense. I like this execution, man. The offense continues to do what they do, and they take the 2-score lead in the 4th quarter, everything going in their direction.
They'll try to tack 1 more on their score. And the extra point makes this a 13-point game here in the 4th. 76 yards on the drive for the touchdown, and they punctuated it with the 5-yard touchdown run. And it'll come out to the 25, no attempt at a return. The Blazers offense looks primed and ready to get things rolling here. Last drive was a quick 3-and-out, and now time is even more of a factor to get something going. Grabbed in the middle, it's Robinson. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Here's Holstein to throw. Rush is on. Trying to escape and get it himself. And he's brought down at the 40-yard line, and that'll be a first down. Clock stops, and we've reached the 2-minute timeout. This offense looking for anything to cut into this big lead. The throw to the outside is complete. He gets it up to midfield, forced out of bounds at the 50. They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50. They'll send the back in motion. To the air, it's Holstein. Fires to the big fella. Found a little bit of room to operate, but he'll be stopped just short of the first down. Sprinting to the line to try to get this one off. Clock's running.
And that's exactly what this defense needs to do. The clock is your friend. Try to keep him in bounds. No big plays, and let that clock just tick.
He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening.
And it's frustrating as a defense when you give up that first down and you give up that pass play. But here we go with this offense. They're right back on the ball. You got to flush that. You got to get lined up, and you got to communicate.
The ball is down at the 14 after that grab. The Blazers want to move quickly. Eli Holstein to throw. Looking for the score. Can't make the grab as he was going for 6 right there. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Eli spinning it again. Left side is Ferguson. They get it down to the 7 on that pass play in prime position for a score. Lined up in the gun, 3rd down, Eli Holstein. Oh, and he dropped it. He had a touchdown right in his hands and couldn't hang on. It'll be 4th down. They'll go with Robinson. Dragged to the ground, but not before. He's converted the 4th down to keep the drive going. A little too anxious along that offensive line. That'll be a false start.
False start.
And the penalty accepted, and they'll move him back. I guess an optimist could say it's still 1st and goal, and now you have a little more room to work with. Throwing, Holstein. Great job to separate the ball from the receiver there. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Drops back. It's Holstein. This is caught for the late touchdown, so let's not put this one to bed just yet.
Well, the good news is you scored a touchdown. You've made this a one-possession game. The bad news is you got to get the ball back. So if you're the head coach, you got to start thinking, how are we going to do that? Are we going onside kick, or do we trust our defense to give it back to the O?
He'll try to tack on one more. And the PAT will draw them 1 point closer. They put it in the end zone with a 12-play scoring drive. And they cap things off with a 9-yard touchdown pass.
And you're just waiting for that right bounce, that right skip for that ball to get 10 yards to try to make something happen and make a miracle come to fruition. And, Palmer, it's not going to happen. The defense's hands team, they were ready, they were dialed in, and they get the football back.
Yeah, they fall on that one, David, and they can breathe a little bit easier now. But let's be honest, I mean, in college football, we've seen